Let's have a look at what the completed restaurant menu section looks like and how it works. You can see we have these different menus. We got a breakfast menu, lunch menu, and a dinner menu. These three cards at the top. These are actually blocks and that we set up in our schema code in the section code. Anyways, down below here, these individual food item cards are snippets. So you can see you can toggle in between these menus here, and you see you get a little bit of an animation, and that's coming from Tailwind and Alpine JS. And you'll notice that we don't navigate to any other pages. We're all doing it all right here. We can click over the dinner menu and see that. Here's how the cart works. If you click the add to cart button, you see you get this pop-up menu that drops down, and you can add more stuff, or you can go to the checkout. So that's basically the functionality of it. I'll show you it's pretty responsive as well. You'll see it eventually it'll go down to two columns, and then finally down to one column on mobile, and then it's got this horizontal scroll. So that's basically the functionality of it. Next, what we'll do is we'll go behind the scenes and then see how you add this all in your Shopify admin. See you soon. Go into the Shopify admin backend and see how all this works on the backend side. So obviously you're going to have to create some products, and I went ahead and created a bunch of products, and then I sorted them into collections, right? So each menu is a collection, and then each collection has a name, also known as a handle in Shopify. And something I found out about handles is Shopify references the first time you name it. So if you change the name, in this case, of the collection, the way I have it set up, it references the handle to render the individual menu items. So you don't want to change that. Anyways, let's go about see how we set up a page where we can use our newly created section. So we go down here into pages, and then let's make a new page, right? And we'll just call this menu page. And then you'll see that they have these templates, right? And you really want to create a template for these. And these are the templates we have available, but these are already for other pages. So what we'll need to do, we'll just save this for now because we're going to come back. We got to pop over into the customizer, right? And then you can see here that I'm working in my local development environment, so it's not affecting the live theme. So now we want to drill down into pages, right? And then let's create a template, and then we'll call it menu page. And then we're going to base this on the default page, right? And we'll create that template. Okay, now we'll pop back into the admin, right? And then we'll look in here, and then you'll see there is no menu page template, right? And this is kind of a weird gotcha, but anyways, the way you get past this is you need to go into your themes, right? And then since I have a couple of themes I'm working on, I got my local theme that I have that I'm working with, and then there's also, this would theoretically be the live production theme. So you have to go into this customizer, right? And you need to create a template for that page, right? So we'll create a new template, and then we'll call it menu page. Okay, create that template. Okay, now if we go back into our pages, right? And then we got this menu page that we're working on creating here, right? Now if we look at the templates, now we have the menu page, right? Okay, we'll click save there. So now we have our page. So now let's go back into the customizer, right? And we're in our local development environment customizer. And then let's, it actually put us on the menu page, but we'll kind of drill down into it so you can see where it is. So there's the menu page. And then this has got some default stuff. This comes from the default page. You can hide this stuff, and you can add it, all these different sections in here, do what you want. But one of the sections you can add in here is our restaurant menu section, right, that we created. So now we got our restaurant menu section, and you'll see here, this part here where it's the top level, in the code, in the schema, in the section code, these are settings, right? And the settings for the section itself. And I already added these so you can add an image or a title, but I didn't wire it up to any of the code in there. So we're really not using it in the theme right now, but it's available later. Now this menu link, this is a block, right? So then you click into here, right? And you can select an image. And then I got these images, and you can use their free images, or these are images that are in the file section of the admin. I'll show you where that is in a minute. But anyways, let's create a menu block, right? So I'll select this one, and then I'm going to call it breakfast menu. Oops, help if I could type. And then remember, we had this collection, breakfast menu collection, right? So I'll just go ahead and name it breakfast menu, and I'll click save. Hey, what do you know? Now it's rendering all those different items, right? And then so you can add as many as you want. It might be prudent to put a limit on how many blocks you can add. It might affect the design at some point, but for our cases, I think it's fine. So I'll take this one, and then we'll call this the lunch menu. There's our lunch menu. Let's name that to match the collection. Save. And there you go, right? So now we have a section. That's how you create the sections. And then, you could see this. I guess you'd have to go to see it in the page. It's not linked up to a menu. So let's go back into the settings here. And then if you go into settings and then files, and then this is where you add those files that you can upload later to use in your theme. So that's how you do that. The next thing that we'll do is we'll start digging into the code, and then see how to work with Tailwind and Alpine.js to create those animations. See you soon.